Ladies, 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 we are here tonight on the show. We got some news, and then we got freaking SmackDown recap. So they're saying that Bray Wyatt's gonna be back. Um, they're saying that he could possibly target Cody Rhodes. So this is starting to make me more believe that they're making it so complicated for Cody Rhodes. You're gonna throw Brock Lesnar now Bray Wyatt. This could mean that they're making everything so challenging for Cody Rhodes that could lead up to him winning the championship again. Man, I don't know if I know they've done this in the past, right, where they had back-to-back main events years. I mean, they had The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin do it. They had the Rock and John Cena do it. They had Triple H and Undertaker, Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. They have done this in the past. So, and I think that's what they're going with. I think we are going to get the same main event as last year with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. And they're making it super complicated for Cody Rhodes, like do a lot of adversary. So now the new one is that Bray Wyatt's going to come out and cost Cody Rhodes his match, or either they'll have Cody Rhodes beat Brock Lesnar, and then after that, Bray Wyatt will come out and attack Cody Rhodes. That's what they're saying now. A lot of rumors, but you never know with Bray Wyatt. So, but that's the new one going around. So we'll see what happens. A bunch of NXT people were there last night. The Cavender twins were there. They're like famously known for playing college basketball at the University of Miami. Also, I think have like 3 million TikTok followers. I don't know how they're gonna approach those girls. Are they gonna say them full time, or are they gonna treat them like celebrities? The way they treat Logan Paul and Bad Bunny or Pat McAfee. I'm not sure how those girls are going to get treated because they do have a lot of other stuff going on outside. I think they signed with Jake Paul and his company Prime, and I think they're launching a podcast with them. They got some other stuff going on. I mean, they make a bunch of money off their social medias. So I don't know those girls how they're going to bring them on. Are they going to bring them on at like part-time celebrities, or are they going to bring them, like have them go through the whole NXT shit and everything? I don't know. But I would not be surprised if they bring them in as the part-time celebrities. I would not be surprised. More talks about all women's pay-per-view for AEW. Now Athena said that's the ultimate goal, to get an all women's pay-per-view. I feel they have a long ways to go. But that you heard Willer Yuta talked about it a few days ago. Now Athena talked about it. So it seems like a lot of people in AEW might be going for that in the future, an all women's pay-per-view. Tiffany was also at WWE last night, and she said she would love to fight Charlotte. She said that's her dream opponent from the main roster, Charlotte Flair. She thinks her and Charlotte can put a great match. She is currently the NXT Women's Champion, so you never know. Maybe you could do a storyline or something. I don't know. Final one, they're saying that the Austin Theory match, whether it's against Santos Escobar or Rey Mysterio, it will be on SmackDown the Friday before SummerSlam. They said that match is not expected to be on SummerSlam. That match is expected to be on the Friday before SummerSlam. So right the Friday before. They've been doing that lately because they do the pay-per-views on Saturday now. They kind of like to make that Friday fun and almost like they replace like the pre-show they used to do before the pay-per-views. Like now they're sort of they switched and they're doing those on Friday Night SmackDowns to like start giving people like an appetizer, getting them ready for SummerSlam on Saturday. So they're saying that's the plan, that to have that United States Championship match on Friday Night SmackDown before SummerSlam. And I think that's it with the news. I believe that is it with the news. Let's do SmackDown recap here tonight on a Friday. Let's see here. SmackDown. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. What was the date? July 21st. July 21st, 2023. I beg your pardon. All right, here we go. Smack it down, laying the smack down on all their candy asses. Okay, here we go. So SmackDown from Florida, and that's why I had a bunch of the NXT people there because they're literally like a few minutes away from the Performance Center. So that's why even Shawn Michaels was there. Let's see here. We start things off with the freaking with the Fatal 4-Way match. Number one contender faces Santos Escobar, and then the winner of that match is Austin Theory. They got Austin Theory on ringside. So we got Rey Mysterio, Sheamus, Cameron Grimes, and LA Knight. Fun match, man. They're just going back and forth, man. Everybody's just getting their shit in. This is the first time I think they gave Cameron Grimes a match, right? He's just been doing the backstage segments. So he looked good. He looks good. I still don't know if I like the character. I'm going to the moon. What are you, a freaking astronaut or a wrestler? But, he seems like he has some talent as far as just wrestling. Obviously, everybody's shooting for LA Knight to win. At the end, man, freaking, they were in the middle of the match. Rey Mysterio was at LA Knight. He was going to do like an Hurricane Rana. And he ended up laying right on the chair where Austin Theory was sitting. Austin Theory got pissed at Rey Mysterio, thinking he did it on purpose. So he tried to cost Rey Mysterio the match later on. Then that cost Santos Escobar to come out and interfere and take out Austin Theory. But at the end, still, everything kind of breaks out loose. And at the end, Rey Mysterio still finds a way to win the damn match. He had he pretty much won with like a freaking, it wasn't a roll up, but it was kind of those pins where he just kind of trapped his opponent. And I think it was it was a Hurricane Rana, and then he just pinned them, like locked them in and pinned him. It was Cameron Grimes when he pinned, and that's how Rey Mysterio won the match. Everybody pissed off at LA Knight. They hate he won the damn match. Everybody wanted LA Knight to win, but Rey Mysterio won. So now we got freaking student versus coach here, if you will, and Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar. Pretty interesting. They had a face-off after the match. They shook hands. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe a heel turn for Santos. I don't know. I don't even know, man. Remember, this is just for the number one contender, right? It's not even for the title. It's just to face. Okay, but anyways, let's move on. Let's see here. Austin Theory's pissed off that Santos Escobar interfered. So then Adam Pearce makes a match. Okay, get your frustrations out. Austin Pearce versus Austin Theory versus Santos Escobar later on in the night, I guess. Continuing to show Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams were there. And then we get Charlotte Flair versus Io Sky. For a while, in the beginning, Charlotte Flair was just kicking the shit out of Io Sky. But then Io Sky finally gets going, hitting like a sunset flip power bomb off the top rope. And from there, the match really got going, back and forth. At the end, man, Bayley's trying to interfere, but Shotzi again with another creepy video package on the Titantron, which makes which makes Bayley run away. So it just left Charlotte with Io Sky by herself. Good match at the end. Freaking Charlotte Flair wins. I believe she hit I believe she won the match by hitting natural selection, and that's how Charlotte Flair won the match. But it was good for Io Sky. Like I said in the beginning, like the first 10, 15 minutes, it was Charlotte was just dominant. But then once she hit that sunset power bomb, like Io Sky started getting going. But yeah, good stuff. A lot of people were also hoping for, I think after the match, Asuka interfered and she took out Charlotte. I think it's been announced it's going to be Charlotte Flair versus Asuka versus Bianca Belair, a triple threat match for the women's champion at SummerSlam. Now, Bianca Belair never came out. I thought Bianca Belair was going to come out once Asuka came out, but she never came out. She just grabbed her title and left after she beat up Charlotte. Interesting how Bianca Belair didn't come out. All right, let's move along, ladies and gentlemen. So we get backstage. Dominic and Rhea Ripley are having interview celebrating the fact that he won the North American champion. And, and then freaking Butch comes in, hey, like, how about you defend that championship tonight? And Dominic's like, I would, but there's no NXT authority here to do that. And then Shawn Michaels shows up, hey, I got this, man. I'll go talk to Adam Pearce. So they make the match official. Dominic versus Butch for the North American champion. I was surprised they did that, man, but oh well. And we're going to continue to go. Bayley runs out of the arena. She's all scared. She tells Io, let's get the hell out of here. Io's all confused. But anyways, whatever. Then, so we have the match. Austin Theory versus Santos Escobar, which Santos Escobar pretty much dominated Austin Theory. Austin Theory got some moves in, but they made Santos Escobar look really good in this. At the end, he freaking beat him. They actually had him pin him. I was pretty surprised. He beat him with what did he get, like double knees to the chest, and then he hit like a driver thumb shape, and then he pinned him. Apparently, they're very high on Santos Escobar. It's rumored that they might actually have him win. They might actually have him beat Mysterio next week and then beat Austin Theory again. Apparently, they're very high on Santos Escobar. So yeah, man, they might do that, man. We'll see what happens. Bobby Lashley backstage, this time with Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Last week it was with the Street Profits, D'Angelo Hawkins and Montez Ford. So who knows what the hell they're doing with Bobby Lashley, man, talking to all these different people. And then we get the North American Championship match, Dominic versus Butch. Freaking Rhea Ripley tries to interfere, so then Rich Holland comes out to even things out, and then freaking Pretty Deadly comes out. Wilson pulling Prince in a wheelchair. Prince has a freaking hurt shoulder, so they're trying to get some payback. They distract Rich Holland. At the end, freaking Rich Holland chases down Prince. Prince gets out of his wheelchair and just starts running away. That was hilarious. So once again, everybody's gone. The Pretty Deadly's gone. Rich Holland is gone. Once again, Rhea Ripley. So she hits she interferes again. She hits like a chop block on and takes out the knee of Butch. And then Dominic capitalizes, and Dominic retains the championship with the help of Rhea Ripley. So still your North American champion, Dominic Mysterio. And still, man, ladies and gentlemen, and still. Let's see here. Let's move along. And then I think we get did we already get the freaking the main event, which is Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. So pretty much they're doing like a freaking they're doing a contract sign, man. They're doing a freaking contract sign, and Roman Reigns signs a contract, and then he gives it to Jey Uso. Jey Uso rips it. He's like, we don't need a damn contract, man. What we're doing is we're having a battle of trifle combat. And then Roman doesn't even know about it. He's like, wait a minute, what? Do the elders even know about this? Like, it was their idea, man. We're having a trifle combat. And then, Roman Reigns, I guess he acted like he didn't even know about it. He just accepts it. And he was calling him Little J the whole time. It was hilarious. Little J, you sure you want to do this? He was like, yeah, we don't even need to sign shit, man. It's in the blood, man. We got this, man. And then, Roman just stands up and they have a face-off. He shakes his hand. And then they just kind of just like touch each other like with their hats like this. And then Solo gets in. He flips the table. He goes for the one spike on Jay. Roman grabs him. And then so then Roman, Solo's just staring at Roman. And then freaking Jey Uso super kicks Solo. And then, Solo's down. And then Roman just sort of stares at Jay. He stares at Solo, who's laying down. He just walks away. I don't know. I think Roman Reigns trying to make this super fair. He just wants Jay to be at his best, I guess. Who knows, man? Basically, Roman's putting everything on the line. Not just the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, but also the Trifle Chief. If he loses this match, he can no longer be the Trifle Chief, I guess. So he's putting everything on the line. Roman has everything to lose. Jay has everything to win. And this is what I said. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, maybe that's something they want Roman Reigns to get pinned on back-to-back matches. I would have said maybe it would have made more sense too to maybe have Roman and Solo win the tag team match at Money in the Bank, and then have Roman versus. But then a lot of people get pissed because they want Roman to get pinned for the championship, not in a title match. Because what you could have done is just had, have Roman and Solo win the tag team match, and then maybe take out Jimmy. Jimmy's done, and then so Jay wants to get payback. So then I don't even want your championship. We're doing it for the Trifle Chief status, and then it would be, for the Trifle Chief, and not even a title match. And then it would be super believable that Jay could actually win the match. Where now I just don't think, because unless Roman's like, yeah, I'm ready to end this. If maybe he wants to do, if I'm gonna lose to anybody, I want it to be to my cousin. But I just don't think WWE is gonna want to have him get pinned twice, and especially if it's for the championship now. So I think Roman's gonna win the match, unless they felt they got everything out of this whole Trifle Chief character and they're ready to move on. So I do think whenever he loses the championship, he's gonna be gone for months. Like if he loses at SummerSlam, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him again into Royal Rumble. I honestly wouldn't. And I wouldn't be even surprised if they bring him back as a babyface. Or as a heel, but looking for payback. But I don't know how they would bring him back. But I think he's going to take a long time out whenever he loses this. And I think they have said that there's no dates for Roman Reigns after SummerSlam. But I do think there is. They just haven't made them public. But a lot of people are saying SummerSlam is his final date of the year. So if he's still going to be champion, he needs to continue to show up, right? He's still got Survivor Series coming up in November. Definitely going to want him for that if he's still champion. But a lot of people are saying, yeah, there's no dates after SummerSlam. So I don't know, man. They started the storyline 3 years ago at SummerSlam when he came back, right, and attacked Bray, Wyatt, and Braun Strowman, and when they were having a Universal Championship match. Could they end it 3 years later at the same pay-per-view, SummerSlam? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe they'll do he got pinned twice and he lost everything. He doesn't have that aura anymore. And you're gonna have to build them. I don't know how you would do this. Which then I guess it's over, right? Forget what I said at the start with Cody Rhodes. Then I don't even think that would be the main event anymore. If Roman loses to Jay here and Jay becomes the champ, I just don't. Jay's a tag team guy too. He's never had a singles run, and now all of a sudden he's gonna be the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. I don't know, man. I'm going to go with Roman Reigns, but we'll see what happens. I think if they would have just done for the Trifle Chief status, I think it would have made more believable that Jay could win the match. But if it's for the title, I don't think they're going to put the title on Jay. But we'll see what happens. Until next time, I'm finished. See y'all.